Well, my name is Noelle George, and I'm the Ambassador Director for AAI. I actually have multiple hats. I'm also the President and Board Member of the Secular Center, and I'm a Smart Recovery Facilitator, and I also work full-time. So I wear multiple hats, and I'm very involved. And it's great that Randy discussed coordination with other groups, because I want to talk to you a little bit about AAI and the Secular Center, and that's what those groups are both focusing on, is coordination with other groups. And I want to ask you guys a question first. How many of you are pro-separation of church and state?
Woo!
Yes, everybody. Okay. So what I think is that we need a multi-pronged approach to our atheist community. And I think that that will allow us to achieve separation of church and state in a way that's quicker and more efficient than just going and doing what FFRF and American Atheists and some of the other groups do, which is, actually deal with the legal battles. And both AAI and the Secular Center are working toward the implementation of separation of church and state in a kind of more indirect way, through coordination with groups and through a positive approach to atheism. So how many of you have heard of AAI? Okay, not everybody. So AAI, Atheist Alliance International, is a democratic organization of multiple groups that we call affiliates. And Iowa Atheists and Freethinkers is one of those affiliates. Yay, Iowa Atheists and Freethinkers. And what AAI does is each affiliate has a representative that sits on the board and elects a council. And the council runs AAI and makes decisions about AAI, but it's a democratic organization versus, like, say, the Catholic Church. Not a democratic organization. You got the Pope, then you got the priest, then you got the people way down here. So AAI has the Ambassador Program, which is a program that's designed to reach out to affiliates, help them in any challenges that they're facing, and communicate their successes to other groups so that we can all become more coordinated. So I noticed one of the things that Iowa Atheists and Freethinkers does that I haven't seen other groups do is you guys have a lot of good literature out here for people to pick up. You have a lot of information, you have sample books. That's great, and that's definitely something that we're going to be talking about on our monthly ambassador call and encouraging other groups to do. You guys like the literature, right? Is that useful for you? Yeah. So, and then your group's leaders can come to us if you have any challenges like succession planning for your leadership, or how to get members, things like that, things that you might need additional resources for. And the AAI Ambassador Program provides ambassador to work directly with your group to do that. And we don't actually have an Iowa ambassador, so if anyone is interested, please let me know. I, in fact, am the ambassador director and the Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Louisiana ambassador as well. So if anyone knows anyone in any of those states who wants to be an ambassador, let me know. And Sean, who's going to be speaking later today, is our Colorado ambassador. And so the ambassador program helps groups coordinate, and AAI promotes a positive image of atheism to the community. So we're working with groups to encourage them to do positive things in the community. And one of the organizations that I'm also involved with is called Secular Center, and I'm not going to ask how many of you have heard of it, because none of you probably have. Well, Amanda has, but Amanda knows everybody. So, the Secular Center coordinates charity and volunteer activities for non-theists, and so I was really glad to hear Randy talk about coordination, because we believe that it's very important to coordinate our positive activities, because you get more visibility that way. And not that we're doing it to get visibility, but it's a nice side effect. If people have a negative image of non-theists or atheists or free thinkers, then one way that we can kind of combat that image is by doing positive things in the community, by taking positive action. So we're a volunteer and charity organization for non-theists. We help groups plan events, and we coordinate all non-theist volunteerism. And that doesn't mean that we come in and take over for your group. What that means is that we elevate what your group is doing to a national level, and we make sure that all the groups are coordinating with each other so that, A, we can make a bigger difference, and B, maybe they'll stop saying such negative things about us. So, and I do believe that's about all I wanted to say. So I'm going to turn it back over to Randy, and thank you very much for your time. And come talk to me if you're interested in any of the groups that I